Okay, so exercise 2.2, page number page number 74. Okay, so this complete exercise is actually based on solution of inequality. Okay, so let me start with the questions only, and I will explain how the questions we have to solve, and what are the important parameters or things or concepts which are required. Okay, so the first question is solve 7x minus 1. हाँ ठीक है 7x minus 1 less than 5x plus 3, 5x plus 3, and the first case is when x is an integer. So I'm writing it like this: x belongs to z. This symbol says belongs to, and z is notation for integer. And second case is x belongs to r, means x is real number. Okay, the question is clear, Chevy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first you have to understand what is integer and what is real number. Actually, let us consider if this is a number line, and let us consider it is 0. Here it is -1, -2, -3, and in the right side 1, 2, 3, and so on. So the collection of these numbers -1, -2, -3, 0, 1, 2, 3, the collection of these numbers is called integers. Okay, and if I'm saying real number, so all the numbers which lie between this integer and inside or in between the integers. Okay, Chevy, so integer is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now all what is real number? So all the numbers between the integers is also real number. Like -1 is an integer, minus 0.9 is also integer, and so on. So if it says in real number, so we will consider all the values which is in between integer also. Okay. Okay, so for the solution of this particular question, what we will do: 7x minus 1 less than 5x plus 3. Okay, we will solve in exactly same manner how we solve for the equation. Okay, just one or two things we have to be careful. Whenever we multiply an inequality with negative number, then the inequality sign will get reversed. Only this condition we have to take care, otherwise all the situation which is applicable in equation is applicable in inequality also. Okay, so we will shift this 5x here and -1 here, so the left hand side will be 7x minus 5x. The inequality symbol will remain same. In the right hand side it will be 3 plus 1. In the left hand side further it will be 2x. Here it will be 4. Further we divide by 2, so x should be less than 4 by 2, that means 2. So this is the solution of inequality. Okay, now we have two situations. The first situation says that x belongs to z. So in the first case, the values of x uh, will be so many numbers: -2, -1, 0, up to 1. So all the collection of these numbers are the solution of this inequality. Is it clear? And
Yes, sir.
in the second case, when it says that x belongs to real number, so all the numbers before 2, before 2, so this is the point 2. Okay, so in case if I am showing this on number line, so we will bubble this point 2, and we will shade all the left part of the number line region. Okay, so this is how we can graphically show the solution when x belongs to real number. In another way, how we can write it: We can write it like this: minus infinity comma 2 open interval. So it says that all the real numbers which is greater than minus infinity and less than 2 are the solution of this
And so
inequality.
while solving these equations, will not put the equal to sign.
No, we will not put the equal to sign. Whatever inequality is given, we will consider it like this. Suppose if these two inequalities are given, these are strict inequality, we will consider as it is. And when these two inequalities are given, these are called slack inequality, we will write it like this only. Okay. Now, one more thing you have to keep in mind: if 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 there it was a slack inequality, let us consider x is less than or equals to 2. So in this solution, we will take 2 also. Okay, and here in this case, we this solution will be like this: minus infinity comma 2. So here 2 will be included. So it will be in closed interval like this. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 2. So in question number 2, okay, so from question number 2 onwards, the statement is given in question: solve the following question in inequality for real x. So here we will consider the real values of x only. Okay. Now the first case is 4x plus 3 less than or equals to 6x plus 7. Okay. So we will shift this 4x here, this 7 here. So it will be 3 minus 7 less than or equals to 6x minus 4x. So it will be 2x, and in the left hand side it will be minus 4. So you will get x greater than or equals to minus 2 like this. Okay. So the solution will be minus 2 comma infinity. Here minus 2 will be included.
This sign we will not change here now.
Which sign?
So this middle one only, like on the other side, we will not put the sign like in the previous question we did. We changed the direction of the sign.
No, we haven't changed the direction in the previous case also. Look, it was the same sign.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Here also the sign, the inequality symbol will not get reversed. Now let us understand when it get reversed. Okay. Suppose if you are solving it like this. For example, it is like this: 4x plus 3 less than or equals to 6x plus 7. If you are shifting this 6x here and this 3 here, okay, then what happens? It will be 4x minus 6x less than or equals to 7 minus 3. Correct? So here it will be minus 2x. Here it will be 4. Okay. Further divide by 2. So you will get minus x less than 2. Okay. Now you have to find the values of x, but you are getting the values of minus x. So to remove this minus, you will multiply the complete inequality with minus 1. Okay. So this minus x will become x, and this 2 will become minus 2. And now this inequality sign will get reversed. It will be like this. Okay. So either we can write like this or we can write like this. So try to avoid the situation when you will get the negative x. Like here, when we shift 6x here, so we will get negative x. If we shift 4x here, so we will get positive x. So try to solve like this only. Okay.
Yes, sir. And sir, once again, can you please explain the concept of bracket? When do we put the round bracket and square bracket?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Look. Let us consider this solution. Okay, so here what it says that the x is greater than or equals to minus 2. So whenever this slack inequality is there, whenever this equal to is there, greater than or equal to, we will use this square bracket. Okay, and if it was like this, x is greater than minus 2, then we will use this small bracket. Okay, small bracket minus 2. Okay. So here the value of x should be greater than or equals to minus 2. So we are using this bracket, and infinity is not defined. So we will always use smaller bracket with positive infinity or negative infinity. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 3. So question number 3, first part. Okay, sorry, second part of question 2. So is it clear? Second part of question 2, you will be able to solve this question or not?
Yes, sir. I'll be able to solve.
Okay. So we can start with question 3, first part. Try to solve this part also.
Yes, sir.
2 times 2x plus 3 minus 10 less than or equals to 6 times x minus 2. So just to open the bracket, you will get 4x plus 6 minus 10 less than or equals to 6x minus 12. So this term will be 4x minus 4 less than or equals to 6x minus 12. So just shift this minus 12 here and 4x here. So it will be 12 minus 4 and it will be 6x minus 4x. So you will get 8. Here it will be 2x. So you will get x greater than or equals to 4. Okay. So the answer will be 4 comma infinity. 4 will be included, infinity will not be included.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at the exercise remaining questions and uh, ask any of the question which you are finding difficult to solve. Okay.
So once I'm solving these fractional questions.
Okay, solve that.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So like I got the value for x in fifth first part, which is 6.3. But like how will come to know that we have to write minus infinity or plus infinity?
So what is your solution? What you're getting as a solution? Your
So like x's value
inequality. It is x whatever.
6.3.
Greater than or less than.
So 6.3 is greater than or equal to x.
Like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So look here, the value of x. is less than 6.3. Okay, so if you are facing any problem to identify that, then try to draw this on graph. Okay, so the number 6.3 will lie here. Okay,
Yes,
now
sir.
the values of x are less than 6.3. So the number less than 6.3 will be either on left side or on right side of 6.3. Where it will
So
fall?
left
Left.
side.
So this side will be your solution, correct? So in the leftmost it will be minus
Minus
infinity,
infinity.
correct? So it will be minus infinity comma 6.3. Obviously minus
Yes, sir.
it will not be included and 6.3 will be included.
Yes, sir. So rest all I will be able to solve.
Okay. So I think we can start with question number 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So question number 6, the statement is the marks obtained by Sukriti in first two unit tests are 75 and 70. Find the number of minimum marks she should get in the third unit test to have an average of at least 60 marks. So in first test she got 75, in second she got 70, and let us consider in third she should get x marks so that the average is at least 60. So the average of these three numbers, 75 plus 70 plus x divided by 3, this is the average, and this average should be greater than or equals to 60 according to the question. The average should be at least 60, so we will consider greater than or equals to 60. Okay, now solve this inequality and you will find the value of x. Okay, is it done?
Yes, sir. Got the answer.
Okay, now solve the next question. Try to solve question number 7. Question number 7. Satyarth and Swarti are
So
brothers.
here I understood like B and C will be the correct options.
Okay, is it clear na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we can start with next part, 8th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start with question number 8. So before starting with question number 8, let me explain you few things about AM and GM. What is AM and what is GM? Okay, so let us consider a number A and B. Okay, so the AM stands for arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean of two number will be A plus B by 2. Clear? And the GM stands for geometric mean. And to find geometric mean of two numbers, it will be root of A into B. So this is how we calculate AM and GM. Okay, have you noted this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose, okay, one more thing that AM, that means arithmetic mean, is always greater than or equals to geometric mean. This is the relation between AM and GM. So these are the 3 points which we have to keep in our mind. Okay. Now, one more thing. If we have more than two numbers, let us consider we have three numbers A, B, and C. Now we have to calculate AM and GM. So the arithmetic mean of three numbers will be A plus B plus C divided by 3. Clear? Similarly, if we have four number, it will be A plus B plus C plus D divided by 4. And the geometric mean. Now the geometric mean will be cube root of A, B, C. It is like this. Okay, and so on for the 4 number and 5 number and so on. And this relation is true for all the condition where whether we are having two numbers or three numbers or four numbers. Okay, so these are the few points we have to keep in our mind before solving question number 8. So let's start with question number 8. Okay, so question number 8, uh, question says that if A, B, C are positive real numbers, then prove that the following using AMGM inequality. So the first part we have to prove is 1 plus A square, 1 plus B square is greater than or equals to 4AB. Okay. So look how we have to solve this. There is no any standard method to solve. We have to start with some whatever given in question here. Okay, like what is given in the left side here, it is 1 plus A square. Okay, so first we will consider the number 1 and A square. We will consider these two numbers and we will calculate AM and GM for these two numbers. Okay, so AM for these two numbers will be 1 plus A square by 2. Okay, and GM
So
for the
like we cannot take here one a square and b square.
what 1.
So like here we have taken two values, no, one and a square. What if we take one which is common in both and then a square and b square and
Uh,
then divided by 3?
yes, I think that is little bit difficult. That makes it little bit difficult because here we are having two different factors. So that's why we are taking two different terms separately, and further we are combining the inequality. Okay, if we have one factor in which one A square and B square all three are in one factor, then we will go start with that procedure. Okay. Okay. Now AM of these two number will be like this, and the GM of these two number will be root over 1 into A square, and that is equals to A. Okay. Now what we have seen in the previous slide, AM is always greater than or equals to GM. So just put these numbers. Okay. By 2 is greater than or equals to A. Correct. Now cross multiply this term. So 1 plus A square is greater than or equals to 2A. Is it clear? Yes, Chevy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now similarly, we will start with the another two numbers, that is 1 and B square also. So the AM for these two numbers will be 1 plus B square upon 2, and GM for these two numbers will be B only. Now AM is greater than or equals to GM. So put these values. So 1 plus B square divided by 2 is greater than or equals to B. Now cross multiply this term. So 1 plus B square is greater than or equals to B. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Greater than or equals to 2B. Okay. Now we will multiply these two inequalities, inequality 1 and inequality 2. Okay. So the left hand side will be 1 plus A square into 1 plus B square greater than or equals to, right hand side will be 2A into 2B, that will be equals to 4AB. So that's it. It is proved. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now similarly try to solve the next part. second part.
So we have to start like this.
Just a second. You have taken three numbers A, B, C.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No, actually, we have to take the numbers whatever are there in the factors only.
So like it is different. Like we have a square, then b square,
Look,
then individual ABC.
look, we will consider this as first number, this as second number, and this as third number. Okay. We will consider this number as A, this number as B, and this number as C. Okay. Now we will apply that AM and GM concept. Okay. So A plus B plus C means A square B plus B square C plus C square A divided by 3. This is what AM. Okay. This should be greater than or equals to. Now, in the right hand side, whole to the power 1 by 3, it is A square B into B square C into C square A. Okay, we will start with this because this is how we will get the first factor directly. If we consider this
So
complete
we
part,
will take 1/3, no?
yes, sorry, it is 1 by 3, whole to the power 1 by 3. Okay.
Yes, sir, understood. So like whatever values will be given in question, that only we will be using, no?
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm getting like this.
For the third part,
Yes, sir.
so you have taken just a second, a square plus 2ab plus b square greater than or equals to, you have taken the two numbers as no, actually not to start with like this. Okay, so the second part is, just understand this and try to solve like how we have solved the first part. Here a plus b whole square greater than or equals to 4ab. Okay, now try to factorize this, so it will be a plus b into a plus b greater than or equals to 4ab. Okay.
Sir, but like if I have solved in this way, how I have showed it to you, so like why is it wrong? Or with some, we have to make some like additional steps in order to get 4AB.
Actually your solution was clearly not visible to me with that.
So like I got the answer, or this we have root of 2 and then AB. Like we have to get 4 here, so I was getting only 2, sorry, cube root of 2.
Just make more closer your notebook to the camera. You have written a square plus 2ab plus b square greater than or equals to 4ab. So a square plus 2ab plus b square divided by 3. Okay. Okay.
So like this approach is entirely incorrect, or if we can make few changes, so we will get our answer.
Uh, no, actually, I think you're not getting answer from this, na?
Yes, sir.
I think you will not get answer with that, because you have already taking whatever given in the question and you start solving from that. Okay, you are already considering that this inequality is true, but here we have to prove that it is true. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so we have to prove this, so we cannot start solving by considering that it is true. Okay, that's why we have to separately take
Yes, sir.
this two number a and b, like we will apply am and gm in here. A plus b by 2 is greater than or equals to root ab, like this. Okay, so a plus b is greater than or equals to 2 root ab. In these type of questions, we will formulate the inequality by applying this condition only: am is greater than or equals to gm. Okay, now you will get this expression: a plus b is greater than or equals to 2 root ab. Further, we can do squaring both the side. We can square both the side. So left hand side will be a plus b whole square. Right hand side will be 4ab. That's it. Okay.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. Now the last question is, x is positive real number and we have to determine the smallest value of this. Okay. Now what we will do, or how we will start with this. Okay. So first of all, we will uh, this is x square. Now this 361 we can write this 361 as 19 square. Okay, 19 square upon x. Okay. Now how we can start with this? Smallest, we have to determine the smallest value of this. Okay, so we can start like this, x plus
But can we
19.
not equate it with x? Because like they have
Yes,
given if x is a positive real number. So if on the other side also if we take x,
on other side means which side?
says where you have put question mark.
Yes, we have to determine the smallest value of this expression.
So again we cannot equate it with x.
No, why we will equate it with x? Maybe its smallest value will be more than x or less than x. Suppose x is 1, so it is not equals to 1. Okay, so it will be different. Okay, so we will start like this: x plus 19 whole square. Okay, now this value, uh, here x is positive, 19 is also positive, so x plus 19 whole square, uh, or we can start with x minus 19 whole, x minus 19 will be better, x minus 19 whole square. Okay,
So why negative?
because actually a minus b, when we apply a minus b whole square, it is a square plus b square minus 2ab, and that minus 2ab, when we shift it on the right hand side, it will become positive. That's why I have taken it as negative. Okay, so x minus 19 whole square. Okay, now expand this using a minus b whole square. Expand this using a minus b whole square. So it will be a square plus b square minus 2ab greater than or equals to 0. Okay, now this is x square plus 19 square is 361, and we will shift this term in the right hand side, we will get 38x. Okay, now we have to determine the smallest value of this expression. So for that we must have x in the denominator, so we will cross multiply this x to here. So it will become x square plus 361 divided by x greater than or equals to 38. Okay, is it clear? Now understand
Yes.
this situation. This complete expression should be greater than or equals to 38. So the minimum value will be 38 only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is it complete? Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now for next exercise, exercise 2.3, let me give you some examples, and further you can try to solve it by your own as a homework. Okay. Okay. Now for exercise 2.3, question number 1, we have system of inequality, means we have more than one inequality and we have to solve that inequality. Okay, so the first inequality is 4 minus 5x greater than minus 11, whereas the second inequality is 4x plus 11 less than or equals to minus 13. Okay, now we will solve the two inequalities separately. So for first inequality, we will shift this term here, this term here. So it will be 4 plus 11, that is 15, greater than or equals to 5x. Further, you will get x less than 3. You will get the solution like this. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
In the second part, we will shift this term here. So 4x less than or equals to minus 24, and further you will get x less than or equals to minus 6. So this is the second solution of second inequality. Okay, now just understand this. We will rewrite this inequality. This part is okay, this part is fine. Okay, now we will rewrite this inequality. Okay, so what we can rewrite this like this. We can rewrite x is less than 3. We can write like this also. Okay, 3 is
Yes.
greater than x or x is less than 3. Okay, so this is the first solution of inequality, and the second was x is greater than or equals to minus 6. This was the second. X is greater than or equals
So,
no,
like in this question, what exactly are we trying to do? Like we did in the previous exercise. Same thing we'll be doing here.
no, actually we have actually here we are getting separate solution for both the inequality. Now we have to determine the combined solution. Okay, so it is independent solution, separate solution. When the both the conditions are merged, then what will be the solution? Okay, so we will understand it graphically. Okay, so where this 3 will lie, this 3 will lie here, this minus 6 will lie here. Okay, now the first solution says that x is less than x is less than 3. So the solution region will be like this. Okay, now this second part says that x should be less than minus 6. So here it will be like this only. We will shade this region only. Okay, so which is the common region or which condition satisfies both the situation? Okay, it is this. Which is the intersection region or common region? It is this region. Okay, so the overall solution will be this only. So the final solution of this inequality is x is less than or equals to minus 6. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So we will write like this: minus infinity comma minus 6, like this. This will be our final answer. Okay, okay. uh, any other example from this? Chevy, any other question from this exercise? One, two, three.
So maybe we can do question number second first part.
Okay, question number second, first part. So the inequality is minus 2 minus x by 4 less than or equals to 1 plus x whole upon 3. Okay, and the second inequality is 3 minus x less than 4 times x minus 3. Okay, so we will solve the inequality separately. For the first, what we will do, we will take LCM here. It will be 4, here it will be minus 8 minus x, here it will be 1 plus x upon 3. Now we will cross multiply the terms. So 3 8s are 24 minus 24 minus 3x less than or equals to, it will be 4 plus 4x. Okay, we will shift this 3x here and 4 here. So in the left hand side it will be minus 28. In the right hand side it will be 7x. Further we will get x greater than or equals to minus 4. Is it clear? First solution.
Yes, sir.
Now for the second solution, just open the bracket and you will get 4x minus 12. This x will be shifted to here, this minus 12 will be here. So left hand side will be 15, right hand side will be 5x. So you will get x greater than 5. Okay, so this is our second solution. Okay, now we will check the ultimate solution or combined solution. For that we will draw a number line. Okay, now this says that greater than x greater than minus 4. So it will be like this, all the region here. Okay, whereas the second part says that x greater than 5. So 5 will be here. X greater than 5 means we will shade all this region. Okay, so the final solution region will be 5 to infinity, which is common to both are
Yes, sir.
clear. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Chevy, in some of the cases, just understand one more thing here. Okay, suppose you might have got this expression x uh, great x less than 5. Suppose if you are getting second inequality like this, okay, then in that case, what will be your solution? Okay, so in that case, the first solution is x greater than minus 4. So the region will be like this. Okay, here it will be like this, x greater than minus 4. Whereas the second part says that x less than 5. So the number 5 is here. Less than 5 means we have to shade all these regions. Correct? Now the overlapping region or common region is in between this. So in that case, our solution will be minus 4 comma 5. Okay, the lower bound will be minus 4 and upper bound will be 5. Here minus 4 will be included because it is a slack inequality, and 5 will not be included, so it will be like this.
Yes, sir. And sir, I think it will be x greater than 3.
Which part? Oh, sorry. It is
Yeah,
3. Yes, yes,
5.
correct.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so solve further questions from this exercise, and in the next class, I will take the doubts of this exercise and we will move to the next exercise 2.4. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay then.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.